Hey everyone, this topic I'm doing for my next video is embryology in the Bible. And I'm discussing everything learned in the Bible as well as in science class. Okay, if you go to Leviticus 15:19, which is the third book of Moses, it says, when a woman has her regular flow of blood, which is talking about menstruation, the impurity of her monthly period will last 7 days, and anyone who touches her will be unclean till evening. Okay, so if you ask Orthodox Jews who are observant, there's a practice called nida, which basically means a woman and a man, a husband and wife, can have relations 2 weeks out of the month, and these 2 weeks are right after her 2 weeks of menstruation. So basically, let's say it is January 1st and a woman has her period. That means approximately January 14th, after she goes through a mikvah, which is a water ritual curing, she is then allowed to have relations with her husband for 2 weeks. Now if you look at science, if you look at ovulation, the highest point of ovulation is exactly 14 days after menstruation. Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to point out in embryology. And the second thing is, if you go to the Talmud, in the tractate Brachot, page 60, Brachot means blessings. They're talking about blessings when someone is pregnant, and in particular they're talking about Leah in the Bible. It's a paragraph long, but basically I'll sum it up for you. They talk about from the 40th day of conception it's basically pointless. It's pointless anymore after the 40th day to pray for a male or female child, because according to the Holy Bible and the secrets of the Torah, it says that from the third day of conception to the 40th day, you are allowed to pray for the sex of the baby, to be male or female. And also it says after the 40th day, it is legally a fetus, and praying is going to be in vain. The only thing you should pray for is a healthy baby. And if you look at science, also it talks about 40 days after conception, it's as well as a fetus. Now the next thing I'm going to point out is, if you go to Leviticus 12:2, I believe. No, I'm sorry, Leviticus 15:19. No, I was right the first. Leviticus 12:2. Basically, it says, "Say to the children of Israel, if a woman is with child." Well, this is a bad verse. I mean, I want like a more Hebrew. Here's a better one in Hebrew for English translation. It says, "If a woman conceived seed." So it's talking about basically, if you know, like an orgasm or a climax, because a woman also orgasms that well. And basically it says in the Talmud that if a woman orgasms first, then a husband, it's a high chance it could be a boy. And also, this goes to work in reverse. If a man has an orgasm first, then a woman second, then it could be a girl. So basically, whoever orgasms second, it's the highest chance of that being the fetus of the child. And if you look at science, it talks about the pH system of a child. No, I'm sorry, not of a child, of the fetus, from the man's semen to the woman's egg. So basically with science, I didn't see any good websites, because this is like a pretty deep topic on the pH system, but I learned this from my class, and my professor in biology told me this, and he was a medical doctor in many countries in East Asia, and he teaches now in New York. But he was talking about, from his line of experience and his studying, to have a male child, it's exactly what the Bible says. The reason why is because it's the pH system of the body. He says male semen is basic, which basically means from a pH of a 7 to a 14. And if you look at a semen, it pretty much is in that nature. It's about 7.6, I believe. And a woman's egg is a little bit less than that. And you want to have a higher pH system to have a boy. And also the last thing, actually second to last thing, is gematria. Gematria basically means it's code in Hebrew letters. So in English it'd be A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc. So Hebrew has gematria, and the word conception or pregnancy is herion, as you see it over here. And if you do the math, which is, it's here for you, it comes out to 271. Now it's the same amount of days in pregnancy. So if you just use a calculator, 30 times 9 months, comes out to 270. Okay, but that's just it's an easy number for people to follow. But it's, according to the Bible, it's 271, and in gematria it's also 271. And the final note on how to have a baby, male or female. Basically, what I learned so far is also in Talmud Brachos. I can't really find it right now. It's in the beginning. But to have a male child, it says to have relations with the bed facing south and north, never facing east and west towards Israel. And the second thing is that what it comes down to is who orgasms last, as well as everything is from God. So basically, no matter what you do, at the end of the day, everything comes down to God. So it's better to pray for it, and if you're destined to have it, that will be it. That's pretty much it in embryology. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.